Hey, what's going on, nation? Hope you guys had a great weekend. Mine was filled with lots and lots of snow. We got hit by a super hard blizzard, like 6 to 12 inches, and what made it worse is Erica had to travel this weekend, and I basically had to go back and forth to Boston twice. Once on Saturday, because by the time we got there, her flight was canceled, and then again the following day, Sunday, which was yesterday, so that she could actually catch her next flight to go on her work trip. So my weekend was really busy, aside from shoveling and handling that, and then I also was filming a ton of videos for my other YouTube channel, Older Humanity, which this is like my area. This is like my new spot to film my videos for my other channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you go over there and show me some love. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button on all my videos so that it boosts the YouTube algorithm and I can bring that channel back to life, because that's basically what I'm doing and I'm super pumped about it. But anyways, I figured now that I have this sweet little setup, I can start doing more fun talking videos with you guys. But don't think that I'm going to be just doing that now. That is not the case. In fact, I want to let you guys know that tomorrow is basically going to be a full day of editing. I filmed a really awesome video on how to get more trap growth. You guys are going to really like that. It's incorporating my new cheat and recover method. You guys have been asking me lately in my comment section for more trap videos, so your comments have been heard. Also, I'm editing the video I did with Dan, my new friend Dan, who deadlifts like 670 pounds at 180, and he's my height, which is insane. And it's basically a whole video talking about all the tips and tricks to help you get a stronger deadlift. So that's coming. Then I also have more workout footage from my Cheat and Recover series vlogs that I just started doing as well. You guys seem to really enjoy that. The last one, so I decided that I'll start doing those more often. But lots of good stuff is coming. Just wait for it. It's going to take me like a day to edit all this stuff. So anyways, I want to talk about a few different things today. Obviously, we have, the Rich Piana punch in the face, and we have the Devyn Physique chest tear. I want to talk about the chest tear first because I just want to get it out of the way. Like, it's really gross. So I was at the gym today. Like I said, I had a really busy weekend, so I didn't really do much of anything besides what I had to do. And my friend Ronnie's like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear about the punch and the chest hair?" And I was like, "No." So he showed me all this stuff, and then so I went back to go work out after he told me about it, and then he finally got the video up on his phone, and me and like 4 other guys walked over on his phone to see this chest tear in action. He turned the volume all the way up, and like, when I tell you guys, like, if things like this make you cringe, I'm going to play the video for you in a second. If things like this make you cringe, you might want to turn the volume down. But if now you're really curious, you might want to turn the volume all the way up. Now, you guys did see a pec tendon tear on my channel before, okay? I'll post a link to that video down in the info section below. My friend Justin from Hybrid Physiques was benching in my studio, and you just hear like a pop. Like, it wasn't anything big, it was just a pop, and you knew it was his chest tendon. Devyn Physique's chest hair sounds like a towel when you just like rip it in half. Like, it's just really gross. Check it out right now.
Ready, 1, 2, go. I just tore a muscle. Oh, fuck, dude.
So as you guys can see, obviously he shouldn't have been dumbbell pressing 150-pound dumbbells. I mean, guys, you can't just walk into the gym and grab the biggest dumbbells in the place and then just decide that you want to dumbbell press them. Like, your body, it doesn't just... You're not supposed to just go into the gym and just pick up the heaviest weights and do whatever you want. You have to work up to it. You have to warm up properly. I mean, guys, even if you're a pretty strong dude and you can bench 315 pounds, 150-pound dumbbells is a whole different world compared to barbell pressing 300 pounds, okay? When you do a barbell press, think about this, guys. You're bringing that barbell all the way down, and your hands stay in one position, your chest stays in one position, and then you press back up. When you do dumbbells, when you come down, you can come out to the sides like this, and that's basically what it looked like it happened. The stabilizers in this area clearly were not used to lifting that heavy of a weight, so what happened? They were weak, and when they're weak, they tend to move a bit more, so when he came down, those stabilizers pretty much gave out. His hands went out to the side. He probably tried controlling it and tried pressing it back up, and his chest said, nope, not today. And then he tore his pec tendon, and unfortunately, he is in for a long road of recovery. And for those of you guys who are still wondering who this guy even is, I did a video on him. I'll post a link to that one down in the info section below, too. He was a part of the SHREDZ scam that was last year. Him and this other chick, I already forgot her name. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to remember. I already forgot her name. Don't really care. You know, they were basically doing contests for SHREDZ where there was like a grand prize of $10,000 and you had to pay $200 to enter. And then when the contest would end, they were basically, you know, picking fake profiles, or they were picking real photos of people that weren't popular on Instagram, and then they would Photoshop, and then they would make that person the winner and give them a new name. And it was basically a big scam just to get your money. And then on top of that, all their photos were being Photoshopped like hardcore, like to the point to where there were photos of Devyn Physique where in one photo, his shoulders are this wide, and the next photo, side by side, the Photoshopped one, they were that wide. So it was pretty ridiculous. And I mean, I really don't have that much more to say about this other than karma's a bitch. Like, they scammed a lot of people. They pissed a lot of people off. But, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, I wouldn't wish this kind of terror against my own worst enemy. Like, you know, I don't agree with the things they did, but an injury like this is really going to set him back a long time. It's going to take, like, first of all, he's going to have to obviously get surgery, so the whole area is going to have to be repaired. It's never going to be the same. And then after surgery is done, you have to rest it, and then you have the whole recovery process. It's probably going to be a good, you know, a year to year and a half before he's anywhere near to where he is right now. And that's just the honest truth. So Devyn Physique is kind of Devyn Physique. But anyways, now let's move on to the Rich Piana thing. And so I did watch a few videos about this, and I have to say, you know, I don't agree with a lot of things Rich Piana does or Rich Piana says. I think he's probably responsible for more kids jumping on juice than any other person in the industry right now. But I mean, it's your own life, it's your body, you do whatever you want to do, you listen to whoever you want to listen to. You know, it's up to you at the end of the day. Just because I don't like some of the advice he gives, it doesn't mean I'm going to go to like a fitness expo and punch him in the face and try to start a fight. Like, that's super unprofessional. And at least at the end of the day, he is trying to be more professional. Obviously, we had the incident last year where he decided to slap box the crap out of Jason Genova, and I didn't comment on it, but I kind of wish that I did, because the whole thing spiraled out of control because Jason Genova did an Order 66 on Rich Piana, and Rich Piana got really upset about it. And I mean, I should have commented because Jason Genova did the same thing to me. He Order 66'd me, and I basically dealt with hell for like an entire week, guys. Like, I was on there like every single day trying to go through comments and handle this whole situation. And at the end of the day, I think I gained like 5,000 subs out of the whole ordeal. So it didn't really matter. And the whole thing he Order 66'd me for, at the end of the day, he didn't even know what he was talking about. But I mean, I'm a smart individual. I obviously researched who Jason Genova was and saw some of his videos, and I could clearly tell that he's not all there mentally. And at the end of the day, after watching some of his videos, he does seem like a pretty fun guy. You know what I mean? He seems like he has a good head on his shoulders. He seems like a really nice dude. I wasn't happy with the Order 66, but I definitely wouldn't go slap him in the face, you know, in a public place or a private place. Like, shit happens, you move on. I don't agree with what he did, but I feel like he kind of learned from that, and then he was in this situation in the expo where this dude, Mark Trucc, came up and decided to start a fight with him.
Go off the exit, just me and you only. By yourself, just me and you. We'll go get down. What? What, you want to get down? Yeah, just me and you. You leave your guys here, I leave my guys here. Me and you just take a walk. No, God. Are you fucking scared? Let's do it. Me and you take a walk. Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk. Come on, no, Alex! No, Alex!
And as you guys can see from this video, like, on Mark's YouTube channel, he's saying that Rich Piana touched his arm and told him to move along. And I'm watching this video, and I'm like, they aren't even near each other. They're so far away that the dude's sucker punch, he literally had to fully extend his arm just to connect with Rich Piana. And Rich Piana, you know, wasn't trying to lean over and touch the dude at all. So right there, like, it's bullshit. It's like, dude, if you're going to start a fight with somebody, don't try and lie about it later and say all this bullshit that didn't even happen. And to be honest with you, it was a situation, obviously it was a heated situation. And at the end of the day, Rich Piana was basically saying, you get a problem with me, let's go outside and handle it, and you can leave your whole crew here. And dude, like, remember back in the day when men actually handled stuff like men, where you would go outside, you would fight each other, and then you would basically kiss and make up, and most of the time probably become friends afterwards. Like, that doesn't happen anymore. You gotta have your crew behind you, you gotta have all your boys behind you, because most men today, they're just wimps. Like, they can't handle things on their own, and it's a sad fact. But I will say, you know what? Props to Rich Piana for trying to defuse the situation and handle it actually like a man. Unfortunately, he did get sucker punched in the face, and then, you know, Trucc was trying to say how, you know, Rich Piana's bodyguard, you know, came out and kicked him from behind. Like, dude, yeah, you just sucker punched the dude he has to protect, so obviously the bodyguard is going to come out and kick you and try to get you out of the way. Unfortunately, the bodyguard, I don't know if you guys know this, when he did those kicks, you actually can see him kind of stumble and fall, and he ended up blowing out both of his knees. So, I mean, it was a pretty bad day for him. It was a pretty bad day for everyone involved in this whole situation. But at the end of the day, guys, like, the dude, Mac, clearly wanted to go start some beef to get some attention, and it didn't quite work out the way he wanted it to. But guys, like, I don't care who you are, like, it is so unprofessional to do that in a public area. I don't know if all of you have been to expos like this. Like, there's families there, there's kids there. It's not a place where you start a street fight. Like, that was in just such poor taste, you know. And I could see that, you know, and Rich, you know, maybe Rich didn't even want to go outside and fight the guy. Maybe he was just saying that to try to get the guy to move along because he didn't want to have anything obviously happen like it did, because, you know, riots can escalate quite quickly depending on, you know, how much testosterone is in the air. So it was just a really stupid situation. But I will say, as much as I don't agree with a lot of things Rich Piana does, and what he did to Jason Genova was really messed up, I will say at least he tried handling the situation the best way that he could. Unfortunately, that other guy was out for blood, which can be seen by him sucker punching Rich and then trying to lie about it later. Like, dude, if you're gonna sucker punch someone, just sack up and just handle your business. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, lots of crazy things happening this weekend. Lucky for me, I was just stuck in some snow. I would like to do more talking videos with you guys. Not so much about negative stuff. Like, I would love to start doing maybe some more Q&As and things like that. So if you guys want to see more of those kinds of videos, hit that thumbs up button on this one and start leaving some questions down in the comment section below. And who knows, maybe a couple times a week. I mean, I can sit up here, I can grab like 3 or 4 questions and then just do some quick Q&As and hopefully start to get to know you guys a lot more. So, hope you had a great weekend, and as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.